Yo, what is up guys, AnimeZ back again with a new video and a hopefully banger for the channel. I do hope that y'all do enjoy the series. This is going to be a hopefully long series. I'm only going to focus on this series mainly. I may start another series like halfway through this one or like maybe on the 3rd to 4th episode of this one. Just so then I can focus on the two series at a time, instead of focusing on 10 different series and just uploading once. Also, I am going to hopefully get a schedule. I haven't got that yet. I have been busy for the past 4 months, or even longer now. I believe it's like almost 5 months or so. Or it is 5 months, I'm not sure. But I know it's at least 4 months. The reason I was gone was because a couple months of it was school. And just, I didn't have the motivation to actually upload a video. But I was watching anime to get my knowledge up, and for animes that people have been suggesting that I make what ifs about. And the rest of it was just gaming, so then I could help everyone in streams, because the people that do join the streams, I know y'all do know that I do streams on Roblox, and I believe only Roblox for right now. But yeah. So I do hope y'all enjoy, and let's roll that intro. Alright, so I bet you all are actually wondering what the actual what if is going to be, and it's going to be what if Naruto was a Soul Reaper / Visored. If you do want Naruto to be a Visored, let me know in the comments below. I'm only going to make him a Soul Reaper for now, because of the title, and so people don't get mad. But let's get into the video. So, like most of our what ifs, the video is going to be starting out at Naruto's birth. When Naruto was just born, Obito would not be attacking just yet. He would actually wait an hour or so before the actual attack would happen. And this time, the doctors would actually examine Naruto to check if there was anything biologically wrong with anything about him. His chakra nature, his physical strength, anything that would be out of the ordinary. Naruto had very, very high chakra power for an actual infant. We all know chakra is based on your living energy. Also, if you have watched Bleach, they have called this spirit energy, which also refers to your life force. If your life force is strong, like Ichigo's was, then you will have a very, very, very high tolerance and very strong for an actual Earthling. So, the doctors would tell Minito and Kushina this. They would all get this done within an hour and 30 minutes. Obito did wait 2 hours before the actual attack because he thought the birth was scheduled for later. So, in this time, the doctors would tell Minito and Kushina that their son had very high chakra power for an infant. That rivaling a low Jonin level ninja. Nothing to be worried about, because chakra power, yes, it does enhance your physical strength by a lot, but it wouldn't be enough to where Naruto could flatten entire cities with one attack or anything like that. They would think this would just be because of his Uzumaki bloodline, but Naruto would have another ability called the Soul Reaper, allowing him to astral project his body and putting him into his soul form. Also, comment down below if you want Kurama to be sealed within Naruto. For now, I'm going to have it like in canon, to where Naruto does get the Nine-Tails sealed within him. But let me know if you want me to not have him have it. And with that out the way, let's get back into it. Minato, Minato and Kushina would be talking about how proud they were that their son was this powerful from birth. While Kushina was healing up for being ready to be discharged and be able to go home. At this time, Obito would come in, taking Naruto from Kushina's arms and telling Minato to hand over Kushina or the boy would die. He would then throw Naruto into the air as canon would go on, and now we're going to skip to the point of... We're going to skip all the way up to after the academy. Because in the academy, Naruto would not be the final student because of his high chakra. Kurama would not be able to destroy it as much as he wanted it to be destroyed. So Naruto would still be able to pull off Shadow Clone Jutsu and all of that. But he would still be told by one guy's name. I always forget this man's name because he's not that important to the actual story. Besides having Naruto learn his signature move. But Naruto would still be deceived by him to go steal the scroll of sealings. The forbidden scroll. Naruto would still learn the Shadow Clone Jutsu, but would also learn of another thing. Now, the Forbidden Scroll has jutsus and has forbidden information that was banned from the public, so then all bad tarnish of the village would be destroyed. Within the Forbidden Scroll, there would be a area called Project Soul Reaper. The project was to make it to where shinobi were able to fight enemies and basically be invisible. Their presence being completely erased besides certain people being able to see them. We know these people to be having a high amount of chakra nature or soul energy. Soul power, my bad. So only a few people would actually be able to see Naruto when he would be able to be in his Soul Reaper form. People, for example, the third Hokage being able to see him, Kakashi, other Jonings, and maybe Sasuke Uchiha. Reason Sasuke being able to see Naruto is just because of Sasuke being a prodigy. We all know this to be because of his Sharingan, but we're not going to get into this. Naruto would keep reading about what the project was actually about and would try to pull this off himself, not knowing actually how to completely pull it off. Now, yes, there are hollows in this, but hollows do not attack like in normal Bleach. They are also locked in their own dimension for right now, and only a select few can actually get out or break out every so few often. And the Hokage can still take them out because of his high chakra power. But Naruto, not knowing actually how to go into the astral projection or his Soul Reaper form, he would then see a combat pass. We know this as the substitution combat pass. Naruto would pick up the piece of wood and would read the instructions. Yes, they would also keep this on hand because the third Hokage was a part of the experiment and also was a success. He did not become a part of the experiment until he became a part of the experiment and was one of the successes, but this was was before he became the third Hokage, if that makes any sense. But because of his old age and all that, he does not really go into it because it takes a lot of energy. And he's also been restoring his energy for quite some time now. Naruto would press it against his chest and would be thrown out of his own body. At this point, my bad. Oh, God. I forgot everybody's name in the entire show, haven't I? But Naruto Sensei, we know it as, I'm going to just call him stepdad of Naruto because that's basically what he was. But he would find Naruto's body unconscious on the ground. He would then see Naruto in a black robe. Basically, if you've watched Bleach, he would be wearing what Ichigo would be wearing. But Naruto would have a normal-sized sword. Being able to actually control his power and learning about this from the age of 4. From the age of 8. No, my bad. From the age of 4 all the way up to the age of 13. So Naruto has very good control over his chakra or Soul Reaper powers, and would be able to actually have a normal-sized sword. Iruka Sensei would then ask Naruto what happened, and Naruto would continue reading the Forbidden Scroll, seeing how to get back into his own body. Naruto would get back into his own body and would take the combat pass. One white-haired guy would then show up, Kakashi. You all know who I'm talking about. We'll just call him Bad Sensei. Bad Sensei. Would then show up, and Naruto would beat him using his shadow clones again, but after getting the speech from Iruka Sensei. Things go as in canon. They do several D-ranked missions all the way up to the Land of Waves arc. And most of it goes relatively the same way, but Naruto would learn water walking within this time. Naruto's actually not that dumb. He actually does know most of what he's actually talking about. He has an IQ compared to Sasuke. I'm not going to say he's smarter than Sakura, because Sakura is the smartest in the group. So she's not completely useless, but she does not do much. Also, whenever Naruto goes out of his body, since the Nine Tails was sealed into him, and technically it's Naruto's willpower holding him back and keeping the Nine Tails power within check, Naruto still has the Nine Tails sealed within him when he goes into his Soul Reaper form. And so, Naruto, not seeing any other way to defeat Haku, would go into his Soul Reaper form, going to fight Haku. Sasuke, being able to see Naruto, and seeing an unconscious Naruto, would ask what is happening. Naruto would tell him that there was no time to explain, and that they had to defeat the enemy at hand. Naruto and Sasuke, most things would go as in canon. Sasuke would get shot with a bunch of needles because Naruto became hesitant. Yes, even though Naruto is smart, he is not as of a beast as Sasuke was in the beginning of the show. Sasuke became less of a beast throughout the show, but we're not going to get into that because people are going to be hating on me. And that's actually where I'm going to stop it. If y'all do want part 2, leave a like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Peace out.